Today, I'm completely abandoning the campfire, and I will survive 99 nights in the forest, living inside of a fishing pond. I'm not allowed to return to the campfire, I can't craft, I can't cook, and most importantly, with no defense, I have no idea how I'll survive against the hungry monsters at nighttime. So I'll be giving myself 10 days to gather as many resources, and then I'm forced to move into the fishing pond. So first things first, let's just go ahead and put our dear buddy right over here, because he will be our little guardian for the entire game. And now let's just go ahead and get this fire to level 2, and then with the rest of our logs, I do want to go ahead and craft ourselves this map. And I will place it outside of the circle. If we do need to access it later on when the campfire runs out, we can just look at this map right over here. Very quickly, I am gonna need your smelly little foot, and there we go. Just like that, we got a good sack in the morning when the pelt trader arrives. So we are gonna be spending 99 nights at a fishing pond. Huge shout out to Sword Fam for giving me this idea. Y'all are my goats for real. So don't forget to comment where else I should challenge myself. And please make it challenging. And out of this crate right over here, we got ourselves a good sack. And if you're wondering why I have a 17 sack space, well, that's because I do have the cyborg class with the scavenger talent. So it gives me a +2 sack space. And you know what? Since we're already here at Dino Kid's cave, let's just go ahead and get rid of these wolves so that when we come back here later on, all we have to do is save Dino Kid. And on top of that, we did get a bunch of meat, so I do want to bring that back to the base. And we already have the wolf pelt, so we will ignore that for now. Let's just go ahead and gather some more fuel items because we do want to get this fire maxed out ASAP. And I can't forget, we do need to get ourselves an old flashlight because I do need some protection at nighttime when the deer comes. And we did get the snow biome, so that means we do have the owl on this run. So it's gonna be much more easier to build this sapling layer when we do find this fishing pond. And as y'all can see, this little pond right over here is so small, and I mean, I do want to find the biggest pond in this game. Bam! Just like that, fire level 3 already. So we will go ahead, put the pelt over here, and when the pelt trader arrives, we will use that. But as for now, let's just go ahead and chop down some trees because I do want to get this sundial. And very quickly, let's get this crafting bench level 2, and then I do want to get myself this sundial. And then the rest we will get later on. So now that the pelt trader is here, let's just go ahead and start trading with them. So we will get a good axe because we already have a good sack now. And then with this wolf's pelt, I do want to get myself this spear because that's going to help us out at the stronghold when we do go there. But as for now, let's just make our way towards the ends of the map because that's where all the good loot is. We found another piece of coal, so I'm gonna loot that bad boy up, but I do hope we find some fuel canisters because that's gonna help us out even more. Let's go! Speaking of the devil, I found myself a fuel canister. And we did find ourselves the fishing pond, but I'm not gonna lie, this is not a good spawn because we also have a cave over here. So hopefully we can build around it, but this is where we are gonna be spending 99 nights inside of. And very quickly, there is a gold chest, so I do want to loot that up. And we got ourselves a strong axe already. Oh my gosh, on day 2? I'm gonna take that, but I do hope we find ourselves a chainsaw because that will save us a ton of time. So for now, we will go ahead and continue getting all the resources because we only have 10 days, so I do gotta make the most of our days right now. And very quickly, I do want to go ahead and get myself this flute because I do want to get some guardians for our base later on. Bang! Fire level 4 already. So I would say we're actually doing pretty good so far, but it's still not level 6, so we can't be satisfied with this. So let's just go ahead and get our butt right back out there. Ooh, we found a piece of cake and a fuel canister. I'm gonna grab all of that. Wait, 2 pieces of cake? And then let's just go ahead and check out this cabin. And very quickly, I do want to pick up all of these chairs because that is 20 logs. And well, that's enough to get the first bed. But we did find the stronghold. So let's just go ahead and mark this on our map. And I will be back here when it opens up in 10 minutes, which is probably gonna be on day 5. So very quickly, before I dump it in the fire, let's just go ahead and dump it in the grinder first because we do have a couple chairs, and then the rest is enough for fire level 5. So now we can get a bunch of the good loot such as the giant sack and the strong flashlight. So let's just make our way towards the ends of the map once again. And you know what, since we're already here at Kraken Girl's cave, let's just go ahead and get rid of these alpha wolves as well because if we can get their pelt, that would help us out. And sadly, we did not get it, but that's fine. And I do see a mine shaft, so let me just go ahead and loot up all 5 of these coal pieces because that's gonna add a ton to our fire. And there is a clinic right over here, so let's make our way inside. And there are 2 heals over here, so I'll pick that up. And in the lockers, there's only a piece of cake, so I guess I'll just eat that for now. Oh my gosh, we found a church. So let's just go ahead and loot up all of the heals over here. But first, let's make our way inside. And there was only 2? Are you kidding me? And our health is very low now, so let's just pop a heal real quick because I am not trying to die. And oh my gosh, the deer is here. I'm just trying to loot up the chest, bro. Come on. And what is happening to him? We're just gonna get rid of him, and I guess I'll just be back. Let's go. We found a basketball court, so let's just loot the chest here very quickly before this deer comes. And we got another strong axe, but we don't need that. We need this giant sack ASAP because there's so much scrap here that I'm missing out on. We did find ourselves a rifle, so let's pick that up because that's gonna help us out a ton against these bears later on. And then out of the chest, we got a defense blueprint. Are you kidding me? So our sack did get full, so let's just go ahead and dump everything in here first, and then the rest we will go ahead and dump in here. But that's not enough for fire level 6, so let's make our way back out. We do have our boy Jerry over here, so let's just pick him up and let's just run away because I am not trying to deal with those cultists right now. So very quickly, let's just check out this tree house, and out of the chest we got an oil barrel. That's actually pretty good. Let's just loot up this barn real quick. What's over here? There's a radio, there is a tire down there, but I guess I'm just gonna ignore that for now. And we got a defense blueprint out of the chest. Are you kidding me? Let's go. We got ourselves a strong flashlight. So all we're missing now is a giant sack. I will go ahead and take that bandage right over there, and now let's just loot up this chest over here. Out of the chest over here, we got ourselves an iron body, but I don't need that. We already have the alien body and it's so much better. Let's go. We got an oil barrel out of this chest, so we for sure have enough for fire level 6. However, I will fill out my sack before going back to our base. Ooh, there is an oil barrel over here, so we will pick that up. And oh my gosh, there's another one. Hopefully we get ourselves this giant sack soon because I really need to start picking up all of these items. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? We got a defense blueprint. Alright, I'm just gonna go back to the campfire now because we have opened up so many chests and we have not gotten this giant sack. We are getting attacked tonight, so very quickly let's just go ahead and take care of these cultists. But this should be fairly easy because just like that, they're already dead. Bam! Just like that, we already have a fire level 6. And then as y'all can see, we do have a cultist gem, so let's put that in there. And if y'all look, we need 2 cultist gems for this crafting bench level 4, 1 for this giant bed, and 1 for this oil drill. So let's make our way towards this stronghold because I do need 2 more cultist gems. But wait, the pelt trader is out, so let's give him this pelt and let's get ourselves the giant sack. So just like that, we have the giant sack now, the strong axe, and the strong flashlight. Alright, here we are. Let's just go ahead and clear out this stronghold, but it should be fairly easy. We just gotta make sure that we just spin around them and we should be good. Alright, floor level 2. Let's just repeat the same process and get rid of this crossbow guy because he is so annoying. So we got rid of him first, and let's get rid of these guys. They are gonna spawn right over here. Get rid of the crossbow guy first and just whack them. And then of course we gotta repeat the same process over here as well. And out of that ruby chest, I hope I do get myself a chainsaw. And bam, just like that, we cleared out the stronghold within a minute. So let's pick up these cultist gems and hopefully we get something good out of this ruby chest. And we got kunais. I'll take that because we do need to get rid of the bears somehow, so I'll use that. And then of course I do want some diamonds. So as y'all can see now, we do have 3 cultist gems. So we can get this crafting bench level 4. However, we are missing a lot of logs now. So let's just go straight to chopping down some trees, and I'll see you all in a little bit. A few minutes later. So after 2 days of farming of logs, we do have 189 now. So let's just go ahead and start getting all of these beds. So let's get an old bed, let's get a regular bed, let's get a good bed, let's get this crafting bench level 4, and lastly let's get ourselves this giant bed. So I will drop them down for now because I don't want their multiplier to take effect just yet. And then very quickly, I am going to get myself a lightning rod, and then I am going to get myself 8 farm plots. So let's just go ahead and plant the lightning rod right over here. And now let's just go ahead and pick up all these saplings and then make our way towards this fishing pond because I do want to go ahead and get some food growing. So by the time we move in, we already have food to our disposal. Perfect. So this is where we are going to be spending 99 nights. But very quickly, I do want to see if we can plant a tree sapling here. And unfortunately, we cannot. So we will have the cave a part of our base. But I mean, that's pretty cool. So very quickly, let's just go ahead and start planting down these farm plots. And I'm just going to put them all over the place just because I want this base to look nice. And I mean, it's already looking pretty good so far. And then the last one will go right over here. Perfect. And just like that, all 8 of the farm plots are placed down. But now we do have to focus on getting these tree saplings planted. And don't worry about the gaps, because if we do have to, we will go back and replant some more saplings. But I think we're doing a pretty good job so far, because as y'all can see, the first line is completed. And then I do want to go ahead and go around from over here. That's looking good so far, I ain't gonna lie. So we're just gonna let those tree saplings grow in. So we did get 18 more saplings. So very quickly, let's just plant them down because it is about to turn nighttime. Perfect. We got another line completed. So let's just go ahead and start closing it off right over here. That is looking good. However, we are hungry and we're getting ready tonight. So let's just make our way back to this campfire. Perfect. And just like that, they're all dead. So we did get the last cultist gem that we need to get ourselves this oil drill. But I'm not gonna lie, I do want the fire to run out so that the deer will be hungry every single night. And now, since we do have some extra time, let's just go ahead and start saving all of these kids one by one. And since we already killed the wolves over here, let's just go ahead and save Dino Kid. Get in the bag, my boy. And let's make our way towards the next kid. And same goes for the Kraken girl over here, because we already killed all of the alpha wolves. Let's just pick her up and let's just return her back to the campfire. Alright, as y'all can see, both of the bears over there. So let's just go ahead and start getting rid of them one by one. And oh wait, I completely forgot, we have kunais, so we can just go ahead and use them. And there we go. Just like that, all of the bears are dead. So let's dump the key in there. Let's get ourselves the squid kid and let's open up the chest. And we got a diamond. I mean, I'll take that. It's still pretty good. And since it is day 9, let's just go ahead and place down all of these beds now, because I do want this multiplier to take effect when we leave. Perfect. All of the beds are placed down. But now let's just make the most of tonight, because it is the last night before we have to leave. And just like that, we are not allowed back inside of this campfire. So let's just make our way towards our actual base now. Oh my gosh, as y'all can see, all of the food did grow in and the tree saplings are starting to all grow in. So this is actually looking pretty good. So very quickly, I did get a couple more tree saplings. So let's just go ahead and plant some of them down. And that's all we could plant for now, but it's already looking pretty good. So now let's just see how we survived the first night against the deer and the owl. And in the meanwhile, I will go ahead and collect some more saplings. Alright, so we did get 10 more saplings, so very quickly let's plant them down because it's about to turn nighttime. Perfect, that's looking good to me, and the owl is right behind me, and I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea where I'm gonna hide. I guess I'm just gonna go on top of the hut for now, and can the owl even get me? Oh my gosh, he can still get me from over there, but yo, he can't get up, So I think we should be fine here. We might have to watch out for the wolves, but if I look in this direction, I don't think they will spawn. Oh my gosh, the owl ended up hitting me. Okay, I think we might have to go inside of this cabin. So can I go inside from over here? Okay, I can. And over here, where can we hide? I want to find a spot, but the only spot I can think of is just on top of this window. So I guess we'll just stay here and I'll keep you all updated. So we did survive the night against the owl, but I'm not gonna lie, this spot is not the greatest. So we will have to find some more spots. And what do you mean I only discovered 0 out of 11 fishes? I discovered all of them. Why are they all blanked out for me? That makes no sense. Let's just go ahead and save this koala girl now, because I do want this multiplier maxed out. Here we are. So let's just get all of the bears to come over here. And now let's just spam our kunais. And well, this should be fairly easy. And just like that, all of the bears are gone. So I will pick up this bear pelt because I want to use that as decoration. And now let's just go ahead and save this koala girl. And we got ourselves a ruby chest. And we got some more kunais. Are you kidding me? And just like that, we saved all 4 of the missing kids, and we have all 5 of the beds placed down. So that means we do have a 9x multiplier, but let's just go ahead and make our way towards our base. And since it is gonna get pretty lonely now, let's just go ahead and tame ourselves our first pet. So let's just play this flute real quick. And oh my gosh, that wolf is so annoying. So let's get rid of him real quick. And now let's just do this another 2 times and we should have him. And just like that, we have our boy Shadow with us. But I am gonna go ahead and rename him, and he is gonna be my boy 7. So now we do have a friend with us, so this game won't be that lonely. And when I am cutting down some trees, I do need a pet that's gonna kill the animals. So 7 will do the job. Oh my gosh, this is the backside of the campfire. Oh my, is it looking so cool already? But we do still have a lot of work to do. Alright, so we did get a couple more saplings. Let's just go ahead and plant them all down. But we do have to be careful now because it is nighttime. So we just have to be careful with our movements, but we should be fine as long as we stay just like this. And oh my gosh, there's an alpha wolf, but look at my boy 7. He is putting in that work. But we did run out of saplings now, so we do need to get some more. So I think for now, I'm just going to go ahead and make my way inside. And just like that, we survived another night. So it's going pretty good over here. But I'm not going to lie, when the deer does get hungry, I don't know how we're going to do it, because he's easily going to be able to climb this. So stay tuned for that. But as for now, let's just continue getting some more saplings. And then, of course, I do want to get some kiwis trapped inside of our base. All right, we did get some more saplings, so let's just go ahead and waste no time and plant them all down. And we do have to watch out because it is raining, and this thunderstorm is always targeting me. Perfect, so far so good. And oh my gosh, the deer is here. And there we go, that's another night we survived. So let's just continue on doing what we were doing. Perfect, that's all the saplings, and it's coming along pretty well. All we have to do is this side over here, and then we do have to close it off. So we did get 17 more saplings, so let's just go ahead and plant them all down. And there we go, just like that, we ran out of saplings once again. But with another 20, we should be able to complete this line. Hey yo, 7, where you at? This wolf is annoying me. Good job, he got rid of him within a second. Alright, we did get 22 more saplings, so let's waste no time and let's plant them all down. Perfect, and just like that, we have another row completed. So all we really have to do now is just close off this part right over here. But I do want to go ahead and find some kiwis. And wait, our fire ran out. Are you kidding me? I got no notification. Oh my gosh, so that means that the deer is gonna be hungry every single night now. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Let's just go ahead and make our way on top, and hopefully the deer can't reach us over here. Oh my gosh, so far this spot is working. As y'all can see, the deer is on the right, and then the wolves are spawning on the left. So I would say this night is actually a success, because so far they're not chasing up after us. We are off to a good start. So let's kidnap kiwi number 1, and we do need to find plenty more of them. Kiwi number 2, I see you. Hey yo, I am not kidding when I say I have an entire army behind me right now. So let's just keep running for now. And oh my gosh, there's a kiwi right over there, but we missed him. Okay, we are gonna have to make a U-turn very quickly, so let's pop a bandage because I'm not trying to die. And what is he doing? Is he taking a nap? You can't take a nap over here, my boy. Let's go, kiwi number 4. I'm gonna take you as well. So I think we have enough kiwis now. Let's go. We survived the night. So let's just go ahead and empty out our sack. And there are all of the kiwis. They are stacked up on top of each other. But hey, we have some more friends. So welcome to the party, my boys. And now very quickly, let's just go ahead and plant the rest of our saplings, because we are so close to finishing this base, and then I do want to do a tour. Perfect, and just like that, I think we only need 10 more saplings and we should be good. But wait, where are these kiwis going? My friends, you are not allowed to leave just yet. Hey yo, how did you get over here? Stay over here, sir. You will be free later on. Oh my gosh, from a far view, this place looks so cool. Look at that. And then of course we have a bunch of logs just scattered all around. So let's just go ahead and plant the rest of our 10 saplings, and this should be plenty. Perfect, and just like that, that is all of the saplings that we need, because we do need a little entrance over here. But now it is about to start nighttime, so let's make our way on top. And just like that, we survived 99 nights and 90 minutes living inside of a fishing pond. So very quickly, I do want to give y'all a tour of our base now. that we spent so much time working on. So very quickly, let's just go around the entire base, and as y'all can see, it's completely fortified. You cannot sneak your way inside of these cracks because it's not possible to get inside. And then this is the front of the fishing cabin. So right away, if y'all look, there is a bear pelt, so you do have to take off your shoes over here before entering. And bam, just like that, when you do enter, you are greeted with a bunch of food. There is a pond over here. There is my boy 7. And then of course we have a microwave over here, so if you want to cook up your food, you can just put it inside. And this is the cave level 2. However, we have not completed it, but this is pretty cool because we have a cave inside of our fishing cabin. So let's just go around the cabin. There is some oil barrels around all over the place. And then if we enter inside of the cabin, you are greeted with 4 of my Kiwi friends. And I mean, they will be free in a little bit, so let's just pick them up. So this is where I survived 99 nights in the forest. I am gonna go ahead and let them be free now. Be free, little ones, be free. So hopefully y'all enjoyed this video, and if you did, please drop a like and subscribe for more content like this. And I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.